No, you're absolutely right. My husband's a piece of shit. Let's go through everything that he does through the fair play method, because we actually just went through it again just to like see how we stack up. Home maintenance, meals, weekday breakfast. These are all his responsibilities, by the way. Meals, weekday dinners, home goods and supplies, middle of the night comfort. He has trained our children to not wake me up. It's amazing. Pets, morning routines for the kid. Again, like he wakes them up, feeds them breakfast, gets them to school, packs up their lunch, brushes their teeth, does their hair, get them dressed, all that stuff. Homework and school projects, meals for the kids during like school days, packing and unpacking the kids after school, groceries, he meal plans, cleans out our pantry, and then cooks all of our meals. Transportation, dishes, garbage, extracurricular for the kids. So like our kids wanted to be in a drama camp and then they play sports. He finds the sports, signs them up, finds the activities, signs them up, and makes sure as they get there. And he also typically will like volunteer. Like if they need a coach, he'll sign up. If they need referees, he'll sign up. And he always signs up to do snack because that's something he really likes to do. Bedtime routine for the kids. I participate in it, but he brushes their teeth, gets them into pajamas, reads them the story, and then I just come and snuggle with the kids. Laundry, not only does he do the laundry, but he also puts away my laundry and the kids' laundry, which is amazing. Electronics and IT, auto. I haven't put gas in my car, actually really since I met the guy, but in the last 4 years, I haven't put any gas in my car. He does all that. Even when I'm going on a work trip, he will go fill up the gas. And if I'm going on a work trip with coworkers, he will take the car seats out of my car because he knows that I will be driving people, and he cleans the car out to make sure that it's not gross when people get into my car. Meals on the weekends, seasonal and home storage items. So he just decorated our whole house for Halloween, and then plants and lawns. Let's go through all of the items that I am responsible for. I'm in charge of cash and bills. That is actually really because I do finance content here. So I track everything that we spend and I make content about it. That's one of my jobs. I make a pretty good living off of this. It's actually why I make more money than him. Medical for the kids, I'm in charge of. Friends and social media, I'm in charge of. Tidying up and organizing, I'm in charge of. I'm the keeper of our calendars. I help decide weekend plans. I'm really the one that decides what we're doing on the weekends, outside of sports and things like that. Travel, points, miles, coupons, birthday celebrations for other kids. I get the wish list for the kid. We go, I buy the items, That's like really, I'm very social and he's not really more social. Social plans with couples, store returns, magical for the kids. So I'm in charge of making sure the tooth fairy comes. Cleaning, I'm the money manager. Photos and memories, I'm in charge of. Holiday cards, I'm in charge of. And then buying clothes. I buy my husband's clothes too. He'll just say to me, hey, I need some new pants. And I'm like, got it. And it's something I actually like really enjoy doing. So those are all my responsibilities. He has 17 daily items. I have 5. So anyways. And if somebody is married to somebody that does more things than my husband, I applaud you because you must be being worshipped. That's pretty cool. I am really happy with how things are in my relationship. And it's just crazy that people keep saying this because I gave 2 examples of things that he did that were like on top of mind because he was out of town that week. And I was struggling, and just like those were the 2 things that were like right off the top of my head that were like a little crazy. And like people are just now saying crazy things. Also, the amount of people like that don't understand breadwinner. Breadwinner doesn't mean he doesn't work. Breadwinner means I make more money. The reason I make more money is not from my corporate job. It's from social media and influencing is the reason I make more money. So that's also part of the reason why he needed to take on more of the daily things so that I can work on my social media stuff after my 9 to 5 so that I can bring in the extra income. And it's a decision that him and I both talked about because if we really wanted to split this more evenly, I would say we're about 70-30. He does 70% of it, I do 30% of it. But if we wanted to be more 50-50, I would not be able to do social media I would just stick to my corporate job. And we just decided that this was what was best for our family. But it was two people that decided together that's how we were going to do things. And if that's not enough for you, that's okay. He's not your husband, he's mine. And I'm very happy. And just because I'm sure somebody's going to come on and say something hateful, this is the stack of things that we both do together. So like hard questions for our kids, gestures of love for our kids, fun and playing with our kids, packing and unpacking for trips, school forms we both take a part of, school breaks, let's see what else is in here, estate and life insurance planning, hosting, birthday celebrations, parent in-laws, holidays, health insurance, dental for our kids. He brushes their teeth, I take him to the dentist, so you know I say that's splitting. Bathing and grooming our kids, like we both take turns on who's doing bath or who's, you know, taking them to get their haircuts, things like that.